another conversation.
I really want to get on here and cry, but I'm not going to.
My edges are gone.
Damn!
My edges are gone. If a girl is contemplating to get in the frontal, don't do it. Don't do it.
These edges gone. These edges gone.
Y'all been know how I've been feeling about edges for a long time. First of all, these are not edges, okay? These are not baby hairs. They edges, but they not baby hairs. These are not babies. Your edges got a mortgage.
Yeah, boy.
I wanted to talk about the black grift and how all of these different black grifters are now just floating off, making up new grifts and new ways to suck everybody in.
For so long, the team Natural Grift for Black women has been to tell you that there have never been any products, hair products made specifically for Black women, and that is a lie. They flooded the industry with a bunch of oils and creams because it left Black women under the illusion that if they just put a bunch of oils and creams on their hair, it will give them this illusion of their hair being perfect. We over exaggerate the different features in other women that make them beautiful, like this hairline. Her hairline is actually the baby hairs that everybody's trying to mimic, but women who actually have hairlines like this actually hate it. So we're all actually making things very difficult. Let's hop into this.
Glue. And I just wanted to come on here to tell you guys to be freaking careful with these wigs. I never get glue on my wigs. Never have a problem. One time I get my hair glued, my widow's peak gone. My hair used to be right here. This whole widow's peak ripped out. These edges gone. These edges gone. My forehead swollen. I was supposed to get my hair braided today. I didn't even attempt to go to the shop because this part of my head is swollen. This part of my head is swollen. All the hair that was right here, gone. All the hair that was right here, gone.
For years, professional cosmetologists were telling Black women that they shouldn't wear wigs, and we were also telling you that you should never do it at home yourself. But people were like, oh, they're just jealous because we don't need to pay them the money, we could do it ourselves.
I had these in not even 2 weeks. I really want to get on here and cry, but I'm not going to. Like, y'all, look at all of this glue caked up in my hair. Y'all see this right here? Ouch. Lost edges. I will literally insert pictures for y'all to see. Like, I pulled out a chunk of glue and hair. Like, why is there glue in my hair after I pulled the cap off of my head? Wigs, they just don't be worth it to me. Like, this is my first time getting a wig installed on my head in 3 years. How am I gonna get this glue out without pulling my hair out, y'all? Let me finish taking this down. Okay, I took the hair down, so now I'm about to get this excess glue out and hopefully not pull out the rest of my hair. I'm gonna use this lace remover and this. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm doing extra on this side because this is where it hurts and this is where it seems like the most glue is caked in. Oh my god. I don't think this is normal. That hurts. Is that a sore? Like, oh my god, it's red. It looks like a sore might be developing here. There's a sore here for sure. Edges were definitely pulled out and they were already thin before. I don't know. I got most of the glue out the best way I possibly could. I used this Go Apple lace wave remover, super solvent, protects your edges. It did what it needed to do, so I don't know. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but I don't know. I feel like some of my hair definitely could have not been lost.
Can you?
Now, if you really think about it, if we go back in time together, the same group of women who were selling you the lace wigs and the frontals and the closures are also the same women who were selling you the lace glue. And they're also the same women who sell you the hair growth drops. So they sell you the thing that's breaking your hair off. They sell you the thing and tell you, yeah, you can use it at home. Use it on vacation. And they get all of these black women comfortable with doing wigs at home, with just yanking them off your head. And it is not the wig that is making black women go bald, but the way that they're being installed and the way that they're being ripped off. When you tear these wigs off, you're tearing off your edges right along with them. And most black women that wear wigs on a daily basis when they're not supposed to be worn like that. And if the wigs aren't bad enough, the braids are gripping on your soul. And then we wonder why our edges are thin over time. This doesn't help them grow back.
Hi, my name's Angelica, and I have traction alopecia. This came from wearing wigs. Now, I've managed to grow my natural hair. It was really short. I can put pictures as an overlay for you to see. And now it's somewhere here. But because I have traction alopecia, I can't grow my natural hair out, not as much as I would want to. I can't even begin to tell you the feelings of insecurity I get if, you know, I get this feeling or the sense that anyone's going to see my natural hair. It's the worst feeling ever, and I've put in a lot of work in growing out my natural hair, but I still feel like I'm in this prison. And because wigs did this to my hairline, I can only now just wear wigs. And the few times that I would have to have my natural hair out, I start to panic about how I'm gonna cover this extreme receding of my hairline. As you can see, my hair starts all the way in here, right in there. All of this thinned out, or barely any hair there whatsoever, and it goes around the nape of my head all the way, or the crown of my head all the way here. This side is not as bad as this side. In my early 20s, so to be experiencing this is just, it's terrible. As you can see in my profile picture, that is my hair when it's obviously covered. So I decided to make this account to try different things, like this thing that I made, to see if I can help myself to sort of put my hair back or give me a hairline again, so that most importantly I can feel confident as a 4C natural hair woman, and, you know, just feel extremely confident in my own hair and not feel like I need to hide it and wear wigs just because this is something that I'm suffering and dealing with. So the birth of Angie Clone's Hair, where I'm going to be trying and documenting different things that I'm going to try to grow my traction alopecia or my hairline back.
Hey y'all, let's talk about scarring alopecia in Black women. This video will be focusing on the scarring alopecia CCCA, and that stands for central centrifugal cicatricial alopecia. It's a mouthful, just say CCCA for short. So this is the type of scarring hair loss that affects the crown of the scalp that progresses over time. It almost exclusively occurs in Black women. Symptoms include burning, itching, stinging, tenderness, acne-like pimples in that area. And if you start to notice that hair at the crown of your scalp is super short and brittle and just never grows, that would also be a symptom of CCCA. There are a lot of treatment options for CCCA, but the main goal is to halt the progression of that hair loss. Because without treatment, as this condition progresses, it can lead to scarring. So there's different treatment options for CCCA. They can be oral antibiotics, topical minoxidil, topical steroids, oral medications as well. There is scarring and the hair loss is in remission, then hair transplantation would be the ultimate. So yeah, I just wanted to bring attention to this condition. I see a lot of patients that come in the later stages where it's really scarred over. And at that point, there's really not a lot we can do except like hair transplantation. So yeah, you definitely want to come in at the early signs. That way we can kind of halt the progression of that hair loss and try to minimize as much hair loss as we can.
There have been licensed cosmetologists, trichologists, dermatologists trying to get black women to stop wearing braids all the time, to stop wearing wigs and weaves all the time, and to understand that these are things that can only be done in moderation, because if they're not, your ends end up looking like this. But if a black woman cuts all of the split ends and the damaged hair off, she's scissor happy, instead of her being someone who gets rid of all of this hair, and it'll keep splitting its way up the hair shaft. And I've been telling women this for over a decade here on my channel, and it fell on deaf ears for so many years, but my gurus get the job done. There are so many before and afters over on my website, and we have our new testimonials page up and running. So if you are a person who's like right on the edge of their seat, like, do I want to sign up for her courses, but I don't know what results are other people getting, check the link in the description box below and head over to my website so you can take your time and read through over 50 different reviews. And the reviews are not just from our courses, they're from my ebooks. We have a bunch of our ebooks back over on the new site, the herbs, all of the things. So make sure you check it out. Here on the screen, you've seen two gurus. This is one of our newest updates, right? This beauty, you can read it for yourself. She had a baby. And the amazing thing about my course is not just like, oh, I'm just selling you magic. When I say they become the guru, that is exactly what I mean. So basically, in a nutshell, what this beauty is saying, she just had a baby, right? And of course, when you have a baby, you are not able to keep up with the same regimens. And then once you get your systems running and stuff with the baby, you're like, oh yeah, I am a person too, huh? I need to fix it. But see, the amazing part about my courses is once you take it one time, you will never need me or anyone else ever again. You are able to fix your hair and troubleshoot anytime you mess up, because things will happen. If you have a baby, if you go through something traumatic or anything, you just get really busy, you get thrown off track. Most people are going and they're going to run to the next hair product. Like, oh my God, what hair product do I have to buy? My gurus never, ever have to do that. The second they mess up, all they have to do is go right back to the drawing board. And once you sign up for either one of my courses, whether it's the 7-day reset or the growth cycle blueprint, you have lifetime access. So again, if you have a baby or you move somewhere drastic where the climate's change and you just don't know what to do, I'm always here, and you have lifetime access to the course, right? And again, you don't only wear your hair straight. That's just what most of the gurus decide to do. Is really easy. They don't have heat damage. They know how to blow dry their hair without it breaking. My gurus start off like everybody else, like, oh my God, I can't blow dry my hair. Blow dryers are the devil. But by the time they get to the end of the 7-day challenge, they are able to do everything easy. So the things that people put online, oh my God, blow dryers are bad, they're so hard to use for black women, and black women are supposed to let their hair air dry and all of the things. If that's what you choose to believe, then that is okay. But I need you to know that there's a place, I'll take you there, ain't nobody breaking. But like, seriously, all jokes aside, nobody's hair is falling out, nobody's burning their hair out, nobody's breaking their hair off. There isn't globs and globs of hair in the brush stick around to the end, because I have a guru that's going to prove it to you. And these that you're seeing on the screen, these are more recent. The words are more recent. This on the picture on the left hand side of the screen, this is one of my OG gurus. As you can see, nothing has changed, and the gurus, I'm sure they'll be in the comments, so make sure you check it out and they'll let you know nothing's changing. Things are only getting better. So go on ahead and join for the price go up. But this guru here on the screen, the words that she has up is basically letting you know, like, okay, she started off at first as somebody who was team washing goals and team mixing stuff in your kitchen like everybody else, until she sat down and really said, okay, let me troubleshoot this. And then she began the 7-day challenge. And about 18 months ago, because it took time for her to reset and unlearn all of the things that she had learned and redo all of these things, but she was extremely impressed with the results once she was able to reset everything. And of course, you'll see results like once you put in the work, once you learn the material and put it into action and practice, absolutely. But after that, she also began the blueprint, because when you are doing the reset, it is a crash course. We are breaking down and shattering everything you've ever learned about the human hair shaft. Everything that you think you know about the hair shaft, I completely destroy it in the reset. So by the time it's time for the blueprint, you locked and loaded, baby, and ready to go. We have so many reviews coming towards you, but I want to start always at the very, very beginning and then give you more of the recent reviews, because nothing is changing but the balding, the thinning, all of the things that Black women are dealing with. Everything that I warned you guys about for over a decade here on my channel, in 2026 is coming to pass. And like I always say, all of the people who got you in these situations are running and getting out of the way. But have no fear, Sin is here. But let's talk about this.
The challenge actually started the challenge January 7th. So that's when I consider started, meaning I finished all of the videos. I actually trimmed some of my hair. Then I went to a stylist at JCPenney on a Sunday. She trimmed some more of my hair. And then I actually went to another stylist on a Wednesday and she trimmed some more of my hair. So it really started that week. Yeah, I just had to get it off. And I had my first 10-week trim about 2 weeks ago. What I've seen from the challenge, just from providing feedback, is it works. My hair, I have not put anything on my scalp since January. This is now end of March, and my hair is shiny. It is thickened up. Now it's a little thinner, it looks, because it's a silk press, but when I blow dry my hair, it is thickened up. I mean, people are just looking at me like, what are you doing to your hair? And I've always taken good care of my hair, but it has never thrived like this. I exercise every single day. I am, at the time of this video, 46 years old. I exercise every single day. My challengers, my sisters are like, oh, I exercise. Put your hair up like a clip. And I wear a sweatband. I wear a mesh band. And when I come home, I take it off, put a scarf on. I let it dry a little bit. And then and I'm fine.
Yeah.
And my hairdresser actually told me to do that, because if it gets a little thick in certain spots and you're combing it out, it was breaking off. So she's like, Sin teaches it all in the group. So that's me. You know, I guess what I'm looking forward to is just the inches, honey, because they keep growing and the hair thickening. I do the teas that, you know, Sin has recommended. So just from inner outer, just follow the challenge. That's it. So thanks, Sin. Yeah. And real quick, Sin, I will say for the newer challengers coming in, you know, in the beginning, it's tough, because I'm just like, oh my God, I'm not putting no oil on my scalp. Like, it's so ingrained.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, I've been natural since 2009. You know, I even had I remember the old days with Kimmy Tube, and, you know, I had Organic Life Products myself thing. And so your hair, you're not going to be used to seeing your hair. I mean, they were terrible. My hair would look like poofy, but I also had a lot of shedding, and I posted in the group. Again, if you're in the replay or come later around March, just follow my posts. I literally have no shed. I mean, it's unbelievable. And I actually am going to do a comparison from January, where I had a lot of a minuscule amount of hair. So just kind of stay with it. Don't be discouraged. Just keep along with it. Practice on a mannequin. I got a mannequin. My husband like, oh my God, here, go to, your little mannequin or whatever. But just make sure you follow it. And if you skip a day where you didn't do the journal, I literally journal my hair. I take screenshots, pictures every single day. So now I have something to compare it to. So just remember, this is our hair, which is, our skin and our hair. This is a reflection of your beauty. When you go places and you're not wearing wigs and weaves, everybody, women stare at you, men stare at you, even babies stare at you. Like, is that your hair? So I just want to compliment you again. So you're doing a fantastic job. And I know it is a journey. And, I know people are a little challenging online, but you just keep it up, because I will tell you, it works. I love what you're doing, and I just wish you much success, continued success.
Oh,
So I'm
thank
going
you
to jump
so
off and
much.
I'm going to hang out with y'all today.
So I really hope that this video gave you a little glimpse into what I truly do and what my passion really is. Understand, even though we have a whole lot of fun here on my channel, my main focus, especially on the Seeing the Scientist channel, link in the description box below, my main objective is to let you know your scalp's true ecosystem and how to maneuver around it. As we know, here on YouTube, baby, or just on social media in general, people have sticky fingers. So all of my techniques and things of that nature will be left on my private platform. And make sure you stick around for my next live video, because I do have something that I want to bring to the table. It may seem like drama for some, but I've had a little bit of too many Team Natural people trying to do collaborations in my inbox, and I want to make a statement about it, and I will bring you receipts. So make sure that you're here for that video, and until next time, baby, bye.